breaking down the deals, data, and disruption shaping global markets. You're listening to The Daily Ledger with Dennis Seethe.
Hey folks, it is Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. You're listening to The Daily Ledger Show, and I am your host, Dennis Seethe. Great to be here with you tonight. It's been a little bit, but we're back live tonight with you. We got some good stories we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about teachers union urges schools to curb AI chatbots and screen time, how SpaceX is structured to favor Elon Musk, Google employee charged with insider trading on Polymarket, Rivian will deliver the first R2 SUVs on June 9th, Supergirl fan interest levels falling after actress insults, quote, Christian dads, and The Mandalorian and Grogu initial box office numbers were wrong. Film failed to hit $100 million domestic in opening holiday weekend. Before we get started, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure to share the shorts around, the reels, the TikToks. That's how I get majority of the views, and it's a lot of fun getting those out. So yeah, make sure to do that. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, teachers unions urge school to curb AI chatbots and screen time. The American Federation of Teachers recommended, quote, no screens at all for those in second grade or younger, and no AI chatbots for students in elementary school. You know, I just want to say, like, I absolutely hate teachers unions. Honestly, it's mostly a syndicate. It's like a better word for a teachers union is actually a teachers syndicate. Okay. And the reason is it's like a super exclusive cult, and they have a lot of power. Okay. So their budget domestically is like $600 million. It's a lot of money. You could run a whole like pro sports team like that, and those aren't very cheap. And it's like, basically, teachers, they can't get fired because they're part of these teachers unions. It's so bad. Like, there's some really bad teachers out there. Like, they genuinely need to have that competition with people vying to get their spot. But it's like these teachers unions, these teachers syndicates will effectively, like, you know, have so much power that they set up rules throughout schools across the U.S. where something called a tenure, basically you tenure the high school teacher or whoever, and then they can't get fired. Okay. And then basically the teacher can do whatever they want with impunity. It's really bad. And the other problem is they literally put retarded teachers and they give them like positions of power, right? So they have like a bone to pick with like kind of like especially like bright students. It's really, really bad. Because it's like an ego thing. I mean, honestly, like the power should be taken away from these teachers. The power should be taken away from these teachers' syndicates. Like, I don't want this fat bitch telling me about AI. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I've been using AI since 2022. Like, I'm kind of an expert on it. Like, I'm like the top 1% of Gen Z who knows AI like the back of my hand. And it's like, this fat bitch is going to come up here and be like, oh, well, I'm going to tell you about how to use AI. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so bad. Like, they need to sit down, shut up. They need to be fired. They need to be institutionalized. It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know where they get the idea where they can like lecture us. It's really, really bad. And so it goes on here. If we don't find a way to call this out from an education perspective, I fear we will lose a generation of kids. It's like, okay, why don't you like relinquish your power then, right? Like, why don't you allow for like, because here's the thing, like I was going to say, why don't you allow for competition, right? Allow yourself to step down if you're not performing well. I mean, because the thing is, like, especially in like poorer neighborhoods, these like teachers who aren't able to be fired like they end up being pretty bad teachers that keep the kids down, and then they never go to good schools or anything. It's just like, I mean, it's honestly like a rot in the education system. So there definitely needs to be a lot more competition amongst teachers like that. So it goes on here, and it's like, oh, like in the Los Angeles Unified School District, they're trying to eliminate devices like tablets. It's like, okay, 5-year pause on generative AI products. Like, here's the thing. You need to learn Claude, okay? Like, you need to learn how Claude code like ASAP. Like in 2017, they used to tell truckers who were losing their jobs, like, learn to code. Like now you need to learn how to do Claude code like yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, let's do a 5-year pause. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, like giving power to any of these teachers, it's such a bad idea. Like they will just eat your lunch. It's terrible. We're being transparent, Miss Weingarten said. Like, okay, and then the New York Times is being all pretentious, and they're not like referring to the teachers by their first name. It's like, okay, just call them by their first name. You don't have to do this performative bullshit where it's like Miss Weingarten. It's like, like they're putting the New York Times readers into, they're pretending like they're in second grade, right? Which is what they do normally anyway. But it's like, I mean, this is even more egregious. How SpaceX is structured to favor Elon Musk. The ways it's set up its board and Mr. Musk's pay appear to benefit him at the expense of other shareholders, corporate governance experts say. Like, look, here's the thing. You do not understand that the liberals want to kill him, okay? Let me say that again. The liberals, the crazy lunatics, want to kill him. Okay. Just let the man cook. It's okay. He can control his own company. All right. He can control his own set of companies. It's going to be okay. All right. Like he's just going to take people to Mars. He's going to, fulfill his little government contracts. He's going to put satellites into space. Like he's going to continue making deals with airlines, with Starlink. Like you don't have to be like, oh, but like we weren't able to take away his power. Like, you know what happens the minute that Elon says, oh, you know what? Why should I relinquish, or yeah, why should I get rid of, or why should I keep corporate power? Right. And then he proceeds to like relinquish his voting rights or something. Like he's going to get fucked. And then the New York Times is like, oh, do it. You won't. It's like, okay, just shut the fuck up. Like you're literally egging people on. It's like, oh, well, you should take on Mr. Musk. It's okay. Google employee charged with insider trading on Paula Market. Federal prosecutors allege a software engineer made more than $1 million using non-public information to bet on who would be the most searched people of 2025. It's like, okay, like how about we get a payout for Google listening to people having sex? Like, isn't that a little bit more important than like, oh, like, okay, so he made the correct bet on Polymark. Wow. It's like, I wouldn't start at Google if you're trying to like root out, people making insider bets. And by the way, Google already paid up $68 million for the listening to sex thing. So there you go. Listening to me right now still probably. It's not like that $68 million stopped anyone, but whatever. Rivian will deliver the first R2 SUVs on June 9th. Whoa. Rivian has finally revealed that the first customers of the company's new R2 SUV will get their vehicles on June 9th. It's like, wow, oh my God, the Rivian, how exciting. And then, like, I love how TechCrunch just glazes anything that's like not Elon. They really like Rivian, even though the Biden administration had to step in, basically bail them out, make sure Rivian didn't die in like 2024. And then it's funny because so who's this? Sean O'Kane from TechCrunch says the company is betting on an extremely fast ramp up with as many as 25,000 vehicles delivered by the end of the year. Hey, let me tell you something. Tesla delivered 1.5 million vehicles in 2025. Model 3s and Model Ys, okay? 25,000 and 1.5 million, okay? It is not an extremely fast ramp up. These are pussy numbers. These are terrible numbers. Rivian would be nothing without the Biden administration, okay? In 2024, Rivian needs to be shut down immediately, dissolved today. Supergirl fan interest levels failing after actress insults, quote, Christian dads. So, I mean, the fact that this movie is even kind of being shot right now, like, what a fucking waste of money and time. Let's face it. Look, like, James Gunn needs to stop, okay? He needs to be fired. He needs to be institutionalized, okay? Superman in 2025 did not make a profit, okay? The numbers are it only made $619 million, but the production costs plus advertising total to $750 million. Okay. So making 619 million and the costs were 750 million. All right. That means it lost $131 million. That's called being a failure. It failed. Okay. You don't greenlight a new movie based off of a failure. Okay. You fire the director. That's what you do. Okay. So it's like, oh, but like Supergirl, it's like, okay. Mandalorian and Grogu initial box office numbers were wrong. Failed to hit $100 million domestic in opening holiday weekend. Like, what a disaster. Okay. This was the worst Star Wars movie that came out by the box office. The second worst was Solo. It had made 84.4 million domestically over 3 days. And this one made 81 million. So basically took the cake for the lowest grossing Star Wars film on its first weekend. And what's crazy is that it was actually $600 million in production costs. So that's kind of really bad. Doesn't seem like it's going to hit that at all. It's going to lose a ton of money. Just destroyed. Honestly, Disney has just destroyed the Star Wars brand. They should have just sat on the IP when they bought it from Lucasfilm, when they bought Lucasfilm rather in 2012, when they bought it from George Lucas. Just absolutely terrible. Has Star Wars lost its event status? Yeah, they had one shot in 2015 and then they blew it. Okay. After that, it was just absolute slop. Many critics have argued Disney spent years conditioning audiences to consume Star Wars primarily through streaming rather than theatrical releases, and it tries to throw it on Disney Plus. It's like, now I guess there's a new movie coming out, Star Wars Starfighter, with Ryan Gosling. So he's been doing okay as an actor. Starred in Barbie and then Project Hail Mary. Oh, they actually did pretty well. And yeah, so we'll have to see about that. Maybe it may get canceled. Who even knows? But it's not looking good at all. They were banking on like women wanting to see like the baby, and it's just like, okay, like what are we even doing? Like, what happened to like, a gruesome sort of Revenge of the Sith style movie from 2005 where like all the Jedi like die at the same time? It was a whole false flag operation, and then all the sleeper cells get activated, just kill all the Jedi. Like, what happened to that? It's like, I'm not trying to see some like fucking baby, you know what I mean? It's like disgusting. But anyways, they just totally shit on the IP. Okay, I think we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.